Yeah, so here's the rule on restricted area block charges, right? So the LDB has something to do with this as well. So since Curtis, you have the ball and you're outside the LDB, right? So you're good. So anytime you have possession of the ball and you're outside the LDB, outside of this box here, the defender has to be outside of the restricted area. Does that make sense? So if he's out, I have to be out. That's how you kind of think of it. Just try to simplify it, right? Offensive player's out, defensive player needs to be out, right? Can't be over, I can't tippy-toe over it, right? I can't have one in and one out. They both have to be out on the floor. I can tippy-toe like this because I'm still outside the line, right? But I can't tippy-toe over the line or heels over the line, I can't do that. So he's out, I'm out. If he catches the ball, let's say it's a low pick and roll, and he catches the ball inside the LDB, you drop it into him and you catch it like up in here, right? Right up in there, right? Now I can be in or out, doesn't matter, because this is no longer in effect. To take a charge, because, yep.
If he catches the ball
yeah.
inside the paint or inside the LDB.
Right. So he catches the ball inside the LDB, this no longer applies.
What? I never knew that. I ain't never knew that.
Yeah.
That's why I never took a charge.
Yeah, this no longer applies because he's inside the LDB. So if he's inside the LDB, I can stand right here and I can take this charge, right? But if he's outside the LDB, when he catches the ball, when he possesses it, and he's outside driving in, then I need to be outside,
so
right?
Offensive player don't have control, he get pushed in the back. Sometimes you guys call a charge and we get pushed in the back trying to get a bucket. That's the best.
Yeah, that's where teamwork as referees come into play. You have, so on the court, you'll have your trail, who's always going to be the furthest one away from everybody. You have your slot, the one who's in the middle at the free throw line, right? And then you'll have your lead because he's leading the play. Trail stays behind, lead stays in front, and you got your middle or your slot guy, right? So on something like that, you'd have your trail and your lead. If I'm the lead, I'm watching this defender, this secondary defender, the help defender. That's who I'm watching. He's watching the primary defender on ball. So he gets beat, but the guy's still on his back and he pushes him. He's got to see that play, right? Because that's his primary matchup. Mine is a secondary defender. So if you, huh? Yeah. You got to be set to take the charge, right? Before you start to lift off the ground, he's got to be there, right? So if you have, we call those push plays. So if you have a push play like that, and I come in and I say block or offensive because I'm watching here, that referee out there can hit us with first foul. First foul, I got to push in the back. And that's what you're asking about, is the push that leads into the block charge, right? So if you ever have those kind of push plays from behind, always look for the backside referee, right? Don't look for the front side, because the one closest to you is not looking at the backside defender, he's looking at the next defender. Does that make sense?
So my other question too is like, so
We'll get you.
One, he does a great job of playing home ball defense, but he gets called for a lot of fouls, like in pickup games.
Okay.
Because I don't think we all understand what the true essence of just walling up.
Mm-hmm.
So I know me and you had briefly talked about that. So can you go over the rules on
Verticality?
Yeah, the verticality.
Yeah. That's what you're gonna ask? Yeah. So verticality is the same thing. Think of it as the same thing as a block charge play, right? That defender has to be there, has to beat the offensive player to the spot, to the point of contact, right? Where we collide. I have to beat him to the spot. So you guys that have played baseball or like baseball, you guys know tie goes to the runner, right? On the bases, right? Same thing here. If I meet Curtis at the spot, right? He gets the benefit. The offensive player gets the benefit, just like the runner does on offense, right? Same thing. Now, if I get here and then he comes into me, right? My option is if I'm inside the restricted area, my only option is to jump up, right? And I can't do one of these like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to circumvent the rule. I really have to jump up and try to protect the rim, right? But even though that's what we're doing, we're making it look like we're on ball here. We're defending the shot, right? But we all know what we're defending, right? You know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure I jump up and wall up. Now the other part of that is your arms, right? People might be down here. Nobody plays defense like this, right? That's not a natural defensive position. So normally your arms are about right here is okay. This is kind of vertical, right? Anything past here, you start to come down, the onus is on you as a defender, right? To not create this kind of contact, right? So you can be right here and you can jump up and you're vertical, even if you're within the restricted area, you're legal once you jump up. That's what you can do. All right, it's either that or get out the way, or you can always retreat too, right? You can always, huh? Right. So that's a great question. So you got this momentum coming into you, and you jump up. So when you jump up, it's hard to maintain a lot of body control, right? So when you jump up, and then that contact goes into your torso, and it collapses you a little bit, your arms just naturally will come down together, but you're also going to be going backwards, right? Because of that force is going to send you back a little bit, right? As opposed to jumping up and you receive a little contact and you go like this. As referees, we can tell the difference, the ones who study this, we can tell the difference between you going like this and you getting hit, right? Because you're kind of going to cave in and do that, right? So if you're a good actor, you can kind of do that too, right? But you're the one that knows if you're doing that because you truly got hit and it's forcing you back, or if you're just doing that yourself. You know what I mean?
Those rules pertain that to the lateral aspect of it too.
So,
Where if I'm trying to cut, let's say I'm playing defense, and I'm shuffling my hands are backwards, and I'm going chest to chest.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's got to be legal, right?
Yeah, that's legal movement, right? And so now, if as long as I'm in front, I'm in legal position, right? And I beat him to the spot, and I'm in his path, I'm good. Now the onus is on him. What is he going to do, right? Is he going to go into me? Is he going to Euro? What is he going to do, right? Now, if he Euros me, right, and then he beats me here, and then I slide into him, and I make contact, that's on me, correct?
Beat his ass to the Euro, then that's offense, right?
That's right. So if I know his game, and I know he wants a Euro right now, and he likes to go right, left, right, so I hop to my left, and then when he makes that left step and he comes into me, offensive foul, right?